Habit number 16, self-esteem and self-confidence. Now, if we go to the bucket chart, once again, we're in the feel-good zone. Raising your self-esteem and self-confidence predominantly is your mental health, but it also has a profound effect on your emotional health as well. Okay, so those two, as we know, go hand in hand, but it also secondarily has a benefit on your physical health and your social health. Of course, your physical health, you build your confidence and your self-esteem, they go hand in hand. You raise your vibration and the world sees you very differently. Physically, it helps because your vibration's going up. Socially, the more confidence you had, the more doors tend to open and the more things you like to try because you're feeling confident. Now, just to clarify this, mental health is how you see yourself. It's a measure of your self-worth, self-belief, self-confidence, self-esteem. Emotional health is how you feel. Mental health goes up, the way you value yourself, your emotional health tends to go in line with it. Direct correlation between the two. Now, majority of the advanced habits are naturally there to raise your self-esteem. As we raise your vibration, your self-esteem, the way you feel about yourself should naturally increase. So this one, even though self-esteem is important, we're going to concentrate on confidence because you can't really have too much confidence as long as it doesn't go into arrogance. The difference is self-esteem is how you think about yourself, admire yourself, respect, like yourself. Self-confidence is really your view of your ability to handle yourself in situations around other people. So the more confidence you have, self-confidence, the more things you're likely to try as your confidence grows. So it sort of broadens your horizons because you're more likely to engage with more, give yourself more potential life opportunities. Okay, I think we all understand that we all would like more confidence, and it's something that can be very easily improved, learned. So, okay, the very first thing is posture. One way to increase your confidence straight away is posture. Now, an unconfident person is energy inwards, tends to be not looking down, shoulders maybe slumped, energy focused inwards. A confident person or a confident posture is the opposite. It's imagine there's a cord running up your spine and it's attached above you somewhere, so it pulls your shoulders back. So your confidence, your head's up, your shoulders are back. That's a natural confident posture. Walk along the street or walk along like that and people will perceive you as more confident. Now, this may be an element of faking it till you make it, but it's a good way to start, because if you're projecting a confident posture, people will actually mirror that back to you and think you're confident. I came across this a good 15 years ago or more, where I was in business presentations and I was in a networking group where you used to have to give a presentation every week, short presentation with everybody else did this, and it grew your confidence. And now I was starting to do bigger presentations and then helping other people to do them. And I remember beginners used to say, well, it's easy for you. They perceived me giving presentations very confident, but in the early days inside, I wasn't confident. I wasn't as confident as they thought I was. And I realised people from the outside don't know, that can't see it. As long as you're projecting it, they cannot tell. You come across more confident than you believe. That's why the very first, the first key to more confidence is looking confident just in your posture, which is shoulders back, look at people in the eye, head up. The second exercise we'll put in here to increase in confidence is something. It's a process I came across probably 25 years ago from Paul McKenna, the renowned hypnotist, British hypnotherapist. And it's simple. We walk you through this in the pack. It's close your eyes, get into a nice relaxed state, and imagine yourself being really confident in a situation. So in your mind, come up with something where you're in fantastic confidence, talking to a room full of people or whatever you would like confidence for, where everything's going swimmingly, you feel wonderful, feel absolutely fantastic, it couldn't go better. And then it's taking that internal vibration. This is the law of attraction module, by the way. Once you've seen that, this will be very straightforward. You create this scenario in your mind, build it up so you feel wonderful. And then you just play with it, build the feeling, make it as best as you possibly can. And when you get it to a peak, you squeeze your thumb and forefinger together. That's called an anchor. So what you then do, you can keep going over this, squeeze it together, build an anchor. It's what they call the Pavlov's dog principle. So when you're in a situation where you need confidence, you've already rehearsed these confident states. And by doing this, hitting the anchor, just squeeze your thumb and forefinger, in your brain, it fires off those states. So you're recalling those states you've already rehearsed. And that gives you a boost of confidence anytime you want it. This is something you can practice. You can build the states and you can use it whenever you want. Now, something I created earlier on the board. Now, when it comes to confidence, we've all got a comfort zone where life is comfortable and very comfortable within it for obvious reasons. And sometimes it's fearful to go out there. But by building your confidence, what you're doing is increasing your comfort zone where you like to go a little bit further, a little bit further. The more confidence, the more things you try, the bigger your comfort zone gets, and the more doors open for you. Okay, and that's what we're trying to breed here. You can't really have too much confidence because you're just opening more possibilities and you feel better. Your vibration goes up, the more confident you are, the more you look people in the eye, okay, and the better you feel. Your self-esteem, your self-confidence really start to rise. Okay, but this is something you can practice, something you can learn. Now, the third element we've put in the pack is a genius one that many people use. If you're a very good way to bring a lot of confidence into your life, into situations, is to borrow it through an alter ego. You will be astounded how many people use this. One of the most famous ones that's in this book by Todd Herman, we'll put a link in it, is Beyonce, who created an alter ego called Sasha Fierce. This was because she was quite timid. When she wanted to perform, she created this person who could just stroll around and had this attitude and could just perform. And before she went on stage, she switched herself, right, I'm now Sasha Fierce. And this Sasha Fierce could do anything. So it's almost she fooled herself to be the other person. Now you can pick somebody famous. Stephen often uses Batman. You wear a Batman t-shirt and he takes on the energy of Batman. You can pick somebody who's very good at doing what you do, somebody you admire, somebody famous, who doing what you need this alter ego for, it will be a walk in the park. And basically you can have a picture of them, something we call a totem. As when you move into their energy, might be a little picture of, let's say, Oprah. You want to be Oprah Winfrey, you're going to give a presentation. You look at the picture, you switch into, you know, this presentation you're going to give, it would be an absolute walk in the park for her. So you imagine yourself becoming Oprah, so you move as she does. Okay, it's a very, very simple way to get the best energy of anybody doing something in a very good way that you want to do. You're effectively mimicking them and acting as though you are them. Okay, so it's almost like you're detaching from yourself and you're becoming them. It's very powerful. You'd be astounded. I mean, this book gives you many examples of famous people who use them, and nobody knows you're doing it. Wonderful way to create a lot of confidence and to push your comfort zone wide open and do things you never thought were possible. Okay, right. So with confidence, you see we've put a lot of resources in the pack. Also in there, we'll put a link to Paul McKenna's video where he can program your subconscious. It's about a half-an-hour YouTube video, which you can just relax, drift off to sleep, put headphones on, and it will program your subconscious. It is very, very relaxing. It's wonderful, and that you can, with no effort, you can directly program your subconscious mind. Check that out. Okay, so check out the video resource, checking in a confidence anchor, follow the steps, build these states up. It's the law of attraction. Use that anchor, and then you can use it anytime you want. Consider building an alter ego. Yeah, anybody. Think of somebody you really admire who does what you want to do the right way. Might be from sports star, presenter, you name it, and then just pretend you're them. And then practice displaying a confident posture. Okay, shoulders back, head up, look people in the eye. They'll just perceive you as confidence. And finally, the most beautiful thing you can wear is confidence. Okay, so that concludes habit 16. I hope you put this to very good use. Thanks for watching.